How much of a priority was security for you and your team as you did this shift to this virtual and these work from home users?
It's always significant because we're a HIPAA covered entity. So it did play a big part. For example, Zoom famously had some challenges that they've since addressed, but it took them 6 months into COVID to finally resolve them. And they were caught by surprise, and it wasn't meant to be used for what it turned out to be. So we had those challenges like anybody else that used Zoom. We had already made most of our security upgrades were regardless of working from home or working inside the LAN. They cover both areas. We had a strong VPN, which is the way you connect from home to work is typically through the VPN. So we'd already addressed that. We did spend more money in upgrading our firewalls a little bigger, more robust than what we originally had. And through the firewall where you get your VPN. So some minor tweaks allowed us to really embrace the security. So we were well prepared for it.
Got you. Well, another topic is I have in these conversations with different IT leaders around the state is this whole mind shift from CapEx to OpEx. So the capital expenditure about one time and I'm done to the operating expenses monthly. Even car washes are now going to pay a monthly fee and you get all the car washing.
Yeah.
You're seeing it everywhere. So in the nonprofit sector, how is the philosophy? Are they embracing that or are they still more of the CapEx?
Very much embracing it. CapEx is a challenge for nonprofits because they don't have a lot of cash. So, for them, the advantages of not having to shell out that large amount of money far outweighed the long-term prospects of paying more money as a software as a service in the end. It almost always costs you more to do that. But it is a trend, I think, throughout the industry. No matter, like you said, whether you're a car wash, a nonprofit, or P&G, everything is going software as a service. Microsoft 365 is a great example. I don't think you can escape it. There's security-wise, it's a great idea. I think though 3, 4, 5 years we'll be hit with that tsunami of we signed up for all these software that exist in the cloud. All our data is now in the cloud somewhere, and people who've gone through it, which I have, of trying to move from one SaaS provider and moving your data to the new one, will experience the pain that may come with moving your data from one cloud vendor to another. But it is the future, so I think it's been very advantageous for the nonprofits.
Yeah, I think it'll be interesting to your point. It sounds like selecting the right one up front is always, we all have to look into that crystal ball and hope with all the research we do that we pick the right provider. If we're wrong in that transition will be our next headache going from this.
Exactly.
I've even heard some people talk about, will there be a return to premise someday in the future, depending on the application. So it'll be interesting for us guys to watch that have kind of lived through the whole transition.
We'll go back.